Hello folks, this is Sula once again. Welcome to a preview for the Wildcard Game of Civ4 AI Survivor Season number 5. Let's go ahead and load up the save game file for the Wildcard Game, excuse me. So the way that the Wildcard Game works is we have the leaders who did not advance to the playoffs from the opening round, but also did not get eliminated. We toss them together into this game, and it's kind of their last chance. You could think of this as I don't know, last chance game for lack of a better word. But these are the leaders who made it here. We have 7 of them. This is the map that we've drawn, 3 in the north, 4 in the south. And before we look at the leaders, there's one thing that's important to remember about this game, and that is that this is the one and only game we play with Raging Barbarians turned on. So yes, the AIs will get the deity bonus against Barbarians, but there is a lot of territory down here in the tundra, and there's a lot of places where Barbarians can spawn. So we will take a look at that. Let's just go around in order and look at the AIs. I'm just going to go in like a circle here. First up here in the Northwest, we have Mao. Mao has been one of the more successful leaders in past seasons. He ended up getting stuck here in the wildcard game after not advancing in the opening rounds, but he is good at expanding. His traits aren't that great, expansive, protective, but he seems to be good at expanding and has a pretty good track record. I don't think his starting position is great for China because he's drawn a seafood start here, but we'll see what he's able to put together in this particular game. Over here in the center is Genghis Khan of Mongolia. He is one of the most aggressive leaders in the game. He's kind of an insane warmonger. As I record this, this is just after game number 8 of the opening round, where he was one of the strongest leaders in the game, but conquered 2 neighbors, but then foolishly picked a war with a runaway Dutch civ and just got rolled up. So he will build a lot of military. He will start a lot of wars. Will it be effective? Hard to know. Over here in the Northeast is Hammurabi. Hammurabi is more of an economic leader. His thing that he's known for is building lots of wonders, even though he doesn't have traits that kind of lean towards wonder building. His starting position is really beautiful. I love this capital here. The problem is he doesn't really have a lot of room to expand. That can be good in the sense that he's not going to be overrun with barbarians, but it also means that there's not a lot of room to place cities. So is it a good thing or a bad thing that he's not likely to get hit by barbarians? I don't know. I will be interested to see what people in the picking contest think about how this might go. Down here to the south is Bismarck. Bismarck is a leader who has been almost comically ineffective in past seasons of AI Survivor. That said, he did make it to the wildcard game this year. His traits are not that bad economically. He just seems to be one of those people who's less than the sum of his parts. And he has struggled to put together an effective playstyle. He had almost a laughably bad tech research in his opening round game this year, where he had this really nice capital and he just completely wasted it by researching techs in a very foolish order. Will he do better in this game? I don't know. He's going to absorb a lot of barbarian activity, I suspect. Over here in the south central part of the map, we have Tokugawa. He is famous as the isolationist AI in Civ4, doesn't like anyone else, doesn't like to sign open borders, doesn't make friends with anybody. That's largely why he's ended up here in the wildcard game. He has actually done okay in some past seasons, but he's definitely not one of the stronger leaders in AI Survivor. Over here, we then have Gilgamesh. I think Gilgamesh disappointed a lot of people. Gilgamesh is a pretty aggressive AI leader, but he also can manage the cultural side of the game decently. He had a really nice land grab phase in his opening round match, and then he just kind of wasted it and didn't do anything, even though he came out of the land grab phase with the most cities. So he kind of disappointed a lot of us in his opening round game. Maybe he'll be able to do more in the wildcard game. I guess we'll see. And then last but not least, we have Brennes over here in the southwest corner. Brennes is, I believe, the only one of these leaders who starts with mysticism tech. So he almost certainly will found a religion. He's kind of your classic militarism plus religion AI. And he's kind of crowded over here in the western edge of the map. Where he puts his holy city is going to be kind of important because his second city will almost definitely be a holy city. Anyway, so that is the game as set up. This will be our wildcard game. The winner and second place leaders in this game will go on to the playoffs, claim the last 2 playoff spots, and then we will get started with the playoff round after that. So if you're watching this, the wildcard game will be a week from today. It will be on July 24th, 2020. So that is July 24th. It'll be at noon Eastern. If you're watching this, you're probably already familiar with this, but we do run a picking contest where we try to predict who's going to win, who's going to come in second place, who's going to be the first eliminated, etc. And you can find information for that linked underneath this video. So hope that we will see you there. It will be live streamed a week from today as I record this. And we'll catch you then for AI Survivor Wildcard Game Season 5. See you guys then.